That's a very good question. My answer is I wish it could turn around, but I don't think it will, because just listen in many cases around the country at some of the men and women that you hear. You don't hear the same type of enthusiasm, professionalism, as well as passion about the industry, about being talents and reaching people's hearts, minds, and souls. So consequently, I think we're kind of stuck. I think it's going to keep going downhill. That's just my opinion. And the public, if the public would ever become active, meaning, we have passive and active listeners, they become active and call, write, email, and let management know what they like and what they dislike, there could be, I think, the opportunity for some change, but not wholesale change.
Right, because I definitely feel the same way, because as a listener and as a part of the radio community, I was riding in my car yesterday listening to a urban station, and I heard the same song when I was getting out of the car going to a building, and then I was driving back to where I stayed and hearing the same song again. And it's like the talent is very short, sweet, concise, to the point, can't be on air no more than 2 minutes, and it puts somebody like me that knows music, and loves to do interviews such as this in the bind, because everything is so ordered, laid out, and pretty much if you live and die by the Arbitron books, and if you're not putting right, somebody's getting axed.
But see, that's a good part from a standpoint of, yes, we have to live and die by that Arbitron rating, just like television does Nielsen. So to me, that's good. But I just think if people are going to be judged on their performance and what they do and getting results, well, then give them a chance to either be a talent or not. And the cream will rise to the top, meaning those men and women that are really good at it are going to score. Those who are not are going to fall by the wayside. And I still believe, even though we have a consolidated media world, I think those companies can still be extremely successful, but they need to, in my opinion, develop talent like they used to, so that there are men and women coming along who can take the places of some of those who have been the greatest and made them the most money.
And where do you see terrestrial radio in the next couple of years? Because, HD and satellite radio is on the rise.
Yeah, but I still think there's going to be a place for celestial radio, only because, just notice, you had Sirius and XM were going broke, and they had to go to our lawmakers to get permission so that they could consolidate, and Sirius bought out XM, which everybody thought it was going to be XM buying out Sirius. And now here we have, just the opposite. Their stock is still, not going through the roof. So that tells me you still have a public that doesn't want to spend money for what they've been used to being able to get free of charge if it's creative and it's good. So consequently, I still think there's going to be a place for celestial radio, in my opinion.
There's definitely will be a place for the regular radio. There's nothing like tuning in to your favorite station and hearing your favorite disc jockey or seeing that person live at a remote feed and just being in awe.
Well, I still think people are about local. I mean, it's good that people are syndicated like myself and others, and I think that'll continue to happen. But I still think that there's a place in people's hearts for those that are right there in their city. And I think that has an advantage to some degree, because they can actually talk about the earthquake or the tornado that went through town, as opposed to us who might not be able to do it instantaneously the way they can. But my producer is telling me here we got to get started on my show, and I'm enjoying this interview, but I'm going to have to cut it off here pretty soon.
All right. Do you have any people that you'd like to thank before we conclude?
People I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank you for knowing at least something about my career, that you thought enough of me that you wanted to call me up and talk to me and get some more personal insight. But for me, it all starts with just thanking God, because I'm thanking God for not only life but quality of health. And after that, there's not too many people I can thank, because my mother's gone home to be with the Lord. So is my grandmother and my great-grandparents, and my family's getting smaller and smaller.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another Time Machine exclusive. Radio personality, Walt Baby Love. Mr. Love, thank you for doing the interview, and hang on the line.
All right, Jarrell.
All right.